Good afternoon. In this video, we will be discussing the third qualitative research design that we have, which is yung tinatawag natin na phenomenological research. I'm going to discuss the meaning of phenomenological research, its objective, key characteristics, as well as to provide various examples that will fall under phenomenological research. To start with, let's talk about the meaning of phenomenological research. Phenomenological research is a type of qualitative research method that aims to understand and describe the lived experiences of individuals. Technically, it focuses on exploring the subjective aspects of human experiences, such as perceptions, emotions, beliefs, and behaviors. Then, the main objective and main purpose of phenomenological research is to gain insight into how individuals experience and make sense of the world around them. Researchers seek to describe these experiences in detail, capturing the richness and complexity of human consciousness. Another thing is that the main purpose of phenomenological research is emphasizes on the exploration of subjective meaning, perspective, and essence, the fundamental qualities of characteristics of human experiences. It acknowledges that individuals interpret and understand their experiences in unique ways, influenced by their personal histories, beliefs, and cultural background. Another characteristics or objective that we need to understand regarding phenomenological research is that when making or conducting phenomenological research, the researchers are practicing phenomenology engaged in a process called bracketing. Ano ba pag sinabi nating bracketing? When we say bracketing, the researchers remove their preconceived beliefs, biases, and assumptions about phenomenon being studied. So, ibig sabihin, inaalis natin yung preconceived beliefs and biases natin towards the problem. Bakit ganon? By simply practicing bracketing, the researchers become open and receptive as well as free from biases that can lead to better interpretations of the findings gathered from the participants of the study. Okay po. So ngayon, ano naman yung mga key characteristics that we need to understand when we conduct phenomenological research? Number one characteristic of phenomenological research is that it focuses on lived experiences. The center of phenomenological research is describing the experiences of individual, which aims to explore their subjective aspects, including the existence, the perceptions, emotions, thoughts, and actions. Next, second characteristic of phenomenological research, katulad ng nasabi ko sa inyo kanina, when we are conducting phenomenological research, we are practicing this what we call bracketing of assumptions. And when we say bracketing of emotions, or I mean bracketing of assumptions, this is the process by which the researchers are not using their preconceived beliefs, biases, and assumptions about the phenomena. Inaalis natin yung mga assumptions na meron tayo towards the problem. Why? For us to freely interpret the findings that we got coming from our participants. Third characteristic of phenomenological research. Katulad ng isang case study, ang phenomenological research is nagpa-practice din yung tinatawag natin na in-depth exploration. Bakit ganon? Kasi you cannot thoroughly understand the participants' experiences if you will not have an in-depth exploration of the experiences being encountered by your participants. And by doing so, magkakaroon ka ngayon ng richness, okay, and complexity of the individual experiences. Okay po? With the purpose of giving essence and meaning to their experiences. Then pang-apat na characteristic ng phenomenological research is that it emphasizes on the subjectivity. Pag sinabi natin it emphasizes on subjectivity, we as researchers, we acknowledge that our subject or our participants have their own interpretation and meaning of their own experiences, that their experiences are unique in their own way, which shape their personal histories, beliefs, values, and cultural backgrounds. Naniniwala tayo na ang ating mga participants is merong sariling kakayahan na mabigyang kahulugan yung kanilang mga nararanasan, which affect their beliefs, values, and even cultural backgrounds. Okay? Then, next characteristic of phenomenological research is that it utilizes holistic approach. Pag sinabi natin holistic approach, hindi tayo nakafocus sa isang aspect lang ng ating subject. Instead, we are looking into different dimensions. Tinitingnan natin yung different dimensions of our subject. For example, tinitingnan natin yung kanyang emotions, tinitingnan natin yung kanyang physical characteristics or traits, tinitingnan din natin yung kanyang socio-cultural traits, lahat ng may kinalaman sa ating participants ay pinag-aaralan natin. Okay po. Then, when conducting phenomenological research, we utilizes this what we call inductive analysis. Ano ba pag sinabi nating inductive analysis? When we say inductive analysis, this is the process by which the researchers systematically analyze and interpret the data to identify patterns, themes, and insight within participants' live experiences. Okay po? Then, another characteristics of our next design or yung design na pinag-aaralan natin, which is phenomenological research, is that when we conduct phenomenological research, we should expect that it has a rich descriptive accounts. Pag sinabi natin it has a rich descriptive accounts, ma-overwhelm tayo ng mga information na makukuha natin coming from our participants. And we, as researchers, it is our responsibility and tasks to make a coherent and organized presentations of the information we will gather from our participants. Okay po? So those are the things that we need to understand when we talk about phenomenological research. So ngayon, allow me to provide you two examples of phenomenological research. Halimbawa, gusto mong pag-aralan yung experiences noong mga tinatawag natin na first generation college students in higher education system. Ano ba pag sinabi nating first generation college students? Sila yung tinatawag natin na unang linya ng mga students coming from their family na makakapag-college. So kumbaga sila yung tinatawag na last card or first card of the family. Kasi sila yung unang nakatungtong sa kolehiyo. So ngayon, the researchers aim to understand the lived experiences of this specific student population. By adopting a phenomenological approach, the researchers conducted an in-depth interviews with the first generation college students for the purpose of exploring their perceptions, challenges, and coping strategies throughout their academic journeys. Through the process of bracketing assumption, tatagalin natin yung ating mga preconceived ideas about this, the researchers set aside the notions about the educational experiences of first-generation students and approach the study with an open mind. Analysis of interview revealed common themes such as feelings of imposters, imposter syndrome, siguro naman familiar kayo sa ibig sabihin ng imposter syndrome, navigating the college application process without familial guidance, and the significance of mentorship and support network. By providing rich descriptive accounts of the participants' experiences, the study shed light on the unique challenges faced by the first generation college students and contributed insight to the educational practices and support service system which aims to enhance their educational success and potential in higher education. So by simply giving focus on the lived experiences of those students who are said to be first generation college students from their family, malalaman natin ano ba yung kanilang mga naging experiences during the college application process na wala silang kasama. Ano ba yung mga naranasan nila during the time that they experience this what we call imposter syndrome. Ano yung mga unique challenges na naranasan nila during the time that they are dealing with different set of students having different cultural background. No? By doing so, halimbawa tapos na natin yung study natin, matutulungan ngayon natin yung mga higher education to further improve the support mechanism system for these students. Okay po? Another sample. Gusto mong pag-aralan yung entrepreneurial resilience ng isang business. So the researchers aim to explore the lived experiences and perspective of entrepreneurs who had overcome significant challenges and sit back in the business venture. Through in-depth interviews with resilient entrepreneurs, researchers delve into the essence of their experiences, uncovering things about perseverance, adaptability, and resourcefulness in the face of adversity. Then malalaman din nila yung ano ba yung mga naging coping mechanism ng mga business entrepreneurs na to. And by doing so, matutulungan din natin ang mga policy makers in helping these entrepreneurial in building a more successful business. So that's the context of phenomenological research. Thank you so much and have a blessed day.